So here we're going to Alaska to take a look at a race event. You know, as I was mentioning before, racing is all about, creating an amazing sense of speed for us, but it was also really about finding the fastest path down the mountain. You know, here we're in Alaska, all of our mountains and worlds are very wide, so there's a lot of replayability there in just trying to find the quickest way down. And believe me, that can take a while given the fact that we have so much content in our game, so it's going to take a while to find that fastest line down. So again, here I am in one of our closer cameras. Tricks are an essential part of racing, so really when I get to tricky mode and fill up my trick meter, I actually get infinite boost. So the more tricks I do, the faster I go, and it's about maintaining that balance of speed versus tricks in order to get down the mountain as fast as possible. So one thing I should mention is each region has its own theme. So we saw in Siberia that you had the nuclear power plant. Here we're in Alaska, where we actually take the Alaskan pipeline and build this crazy pipeline where you can trick and ride off of. And one thing that's kind of interesting is, because each of our regions are themed so differently, we created a ton of content in this game. Like I said, over 150 different drops. And the way we did that was really starting off in early days. We actually sourced NASA satellite data of the entire planet Earth and got to a point where we could put that data into our level building tool, which is a proprietary tool, and allowed us to create 3D replicas of any major mountain range in less than 28 seconds. So that enabled us to build a ton of content. And it was very important to us that that content was just a starting point for us, and we spent a lot of time SSXifying the terrain, that is putting in these crazy pipelines, if it's Alaska, crazy kickers, shaping and molding the terrain, because just riding on basic old mountains isn't really the SSX gameplay experience that people have come to expect. But what's cool about this particular level is you can transition, from pipeline to pipeline, or there I'm just going to smash into the wall. So it's really about sense of speed, building up your trick meter, getting into tricky, and going as fast as you possibly can. And then of course, playing the level as much as you can to find that fastest line, whether it's against your friends in Explore or against the AI in World Tour. And that's racing.